Good morning. Uh, I will just uh, cigarette and sort of wake me up a bit and point out a few things. Well, he was away when the moonwalk took place. Apparently, I was interested in rocket ships and space flight and all that, and did a project of drawings about it based upon I think, a Time magazine or Time Life magazine about rockets and space flights. But when the LSD researcher returned home, I didn't sort of follow the logic of it until today. When he returned home, some heroin dealers arranged to kill him. And so the family that was left immediately moved to the other side of town. And the Labor Party assumed his identity and had their man with his surname in the government. And so I guess the thing was that he found in his research, which not many people talk about, is that LSD, and there's a character who works at the local petrol station called On the Run, taken from a Paul McCartney album and a US rock band as well, named Dylan. And I asked him this morning, "You ever heard of LSD?" And he said, "Yeah, I've heard about all those things." But it was much, much better, or the drug industry or the medical industry. You can go to sleep or get unconscious with what are those, those sleeping tablets and all that. But LSD can actually induce sleep, which is interesting because they advertised it as a totally different thing. I've seen some of the advertising, and I think that's what happened to that niece of the education minister, Hudson, who became involved with the IRA, 1974 onwards. She'd taken it and used it to sort of stimulate herself and keep herself awake and have weird thoughts and political motives. And no doubt had never thought that this in you with so on. So I thought I'd just mention that. The idea, if you follow through with Carl Jung, is that wars, also induce sleep through the collective unconsciousness. I've got to say, though, just to make a final comment, that Sean Lennon character, he's so up, so smart, so clever. It's unbelievable. He's got an answer for everything I can think of. And so I suppose that's good. Okay, well, the thing about rock and roll music is you find you can't go to sleep when it's playing. And the thing about radio is that it's also very difficult to go to sleep if it's playing. But I get a couple of nights very good sleep with the Paris Olympic Games playing. So, man was saying because I did the science of creative intelligence. I did at least 7 of them, 7 videos of them, and had just every night dreams, totally awake in my dream, but the dream had no content. And totally awake, aware, you'd be asleep thinking to yourself, oh, for 6 months. And when that all came to a close, I just caught a plane overseas and applied for a job in Europe. Half-heartedly, I really didn't think I'd get a job in Europe because they're all short-haired, yellow-bellied. They're all short-haired people in Europe, and less so in England, but all short-haired. So just remember that if you need a sleeping tablet, locate some LSD. It can induce sleep, but you'd have to. Well, it can induce sleep, but sleep. And so that's about all there is to say. But I posted something there on XTube saying that war, when people are at war, big or small or little or big, when they're at war, they also find that they can sleep better. Because of the quote-unquote collective consciousness and the collective unconsciousness, which they can tune into, and in that way they'll experience what they think is unconsciousness of sleep, but it won't be the sort of thing where you're like what I described earlier. So good night, and thank you for your indulgences and so on.